What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's vlog. It is Saturday the 3rd of October and I'm starting and ending today's vlog over here at the studio. Now, if you watched yesterday's vlog, you'll know that I started it off by saying that I went for a COVID test this morning, which I did, and I just wanted to go over that a bit and tell you about my experience there and why I went. I actually got up this morning, couldn't taste, couldn't smell, had a really high temperature and just didn't feel well at all, so I thought I'll book in a test. Now, the test was done online through the NHS website. The test online was, well, the application was really straightforward and quick. It took like 10 minutes and then they allocated me a slot, which was 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock I got over to Ashton and it was like a cattle farm. It was laid out like something out of a nuclear holocaust. It was just bad. I had to clean my hands like 4 times before getting there, which was fine, but I just thought it was a little bit overkill. Went in there, they gave me a pack, told me what to do, went round the corner, went into like a little makeshift booth, had to sit down, had to put a swab at the back of my throat for 10 seconds, which I found really difficult because I was gagging. Then took that out and was told I had to put it up my nose right to the back until it tickled. If there was any blood, because it scratches the back of your nose, that I had to start again. And my left nose, sorry, started bleeding, so I had to start it all over again, which wasn't very nice. So I did it again, and this time the swab didn't have blood on it. It actually had a bogey on it, which was impressive. So then you have to snap it off and put it in a little vial about this big, screw the top on, put it in a packet, then put that in a silver packet, seal the packet up with the silver on it, put it into a bag and then take it to the end, and then they would sort you out at the end and basically just take your name, take the barcode off it, and then tell you that they'd be in touch. It was horrible. It needs to be done, obviously, but it just wasn't pleasant at all. It was, you know, you were hurried in like cattle, you were hurried out like cattle. Yesterday they told me that they had 580 people tested. It was only open from 10:30 yesterday and they'd already had 180 people in there. Most of them were children, young kids who don't really know what's going on, which is a shame. But it's just really, really difficult and just upsetting, and you know, to watch the kids go through stuff like that. But now I've got to wait for the results to come back to see if I have got it or I haven't got it. I'm over here at the studio. I've just had 2 guys come over and pick up, not from here, from the house, come over and pick up some bits, and lo and behold, the bits are the wrong size, so I need to reprint them off this week. I'm hopefully going to be able to get them done by the end of the week. If not, it's not the end of the world. They've got bits to get on with now and I'm sure they can, you know, crack on. There's other things, more important things to deal with this week, like Declan's funeral on Monday. Davina is over at the house now with Carl. I've just finished off doing a vanity table that I got Sarah for her birthday. That had a hole in it, mysteriously, so I've got to get that replaced. Just the cable, the top of the table. Like the top part of the table, the main lid to it, it had like a massive hole in it, about this big. I'm sure Sarah will show you tomorrow. But she's just going over a few things with Davina for Monday, because we're going to be walking with the funeral car, and he's having a horse and cart and stuff like that, and he's getting dressed, I think, tomorrow. I think he's going in his Scouts uniform. It's just all very sad and just really weird this weekend. So this is why it's a very short vlog today, because there's lots of things going on in the background, which I'm sure everybody appreciates. Once we've paid our respects to Declan and he's laid to rest, I'm sure that we'll try and get back to some kind of normality, although it won't be straight away, obviously, because it's the death of a family member, and when it's a child it's always worse. No deaths, you know, easy, but it's especially hard and difficult when it's a child. So the boys are with me over here, they're playing Fortnite at the minute. I'm going to finish off over here. I've got quite a few bits to do, and then I'm going to go back home. I'm going to sit with Sarah. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the evening. But it was just a quick update vlog, just to let you know the things that are going on. The COVID test that I took. If you're going to be taking the COVID test, just make sure that your nose doesn't bleed, and yeah, just try and deal with it as best you can. It's got to be done. It's one of the things that have got to be done, and obviously the quicker we get to the bottom of this and we get a vaccine, the quicker we can go back to normality. We've actually had to rebook the Disney holiday now to 2022. It's not going to happen next year, no chance. Disney have just laid off 25,000 from, I think it's something ridiculous like that. They've laid off a ridiculous amount of staff because they just haven't got the work for them, which is unfortunate. They didn't want to do it, but they had to do it. And I think that's going to be the same way throughout Christmas and going into 2021, right the way through to 2022. And you know what? We might not even get through to 2022 without a vaccine, so I don't know. I can't answer it. There's a lot of informative videos out there, live, stuff like that, where people talk, you know, complete sense about it. People that I haven't agreed with in the past talk a lot of sense about it. You're better off sticking to that because they know the facts and they've got the finger on the pulse of it, which is very, very reassuring and encouraging. And I, you know, highly recommend it because somebody needs to be giving out the correct information all the time, and these people are. It's worthwhile watching anyway. So with that said, do not forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're not already. Make sure you click the notification bell, it does nothing. Make sure you leave us a comment if you can, and we will definitely see you guys tomorrow because we do this every single day.